Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is James and in my inaugural video I'm going to be showing you guys how to cook Kelewele. What is Kelewele, you may ask? Kelewele is spicy fried plantains from the great country of Ghana in West Africa. There are many ways to serve them. Some are more traditional, some are a little bit more different, deviate a little bit. So in more detail, Kelewele is you cut the plantains in a certain way so they fry easier, because always keep in mind that you got to cut things a certain size if you want them to fry evenly. We're going to be using spices such as chili powder. We're going to be using some ginger, some nutmeg, things like that. It's all going to be great. Trust me, guys, you're going to love it. As a bonus, because I do like to keep health in mind, because I do like to be active when gyms are actually open. Kelewele is vegan friendly. There's no meats served in it in Kelewele itself. You can use Kelewele as a side to a meat, but Kelewele itself does not have any meat or animal products inside of it. So what I'm going to do here in a minute is I'm going to run to the store, because I realized that I do not have salt, of all things, in my house right now. So I need to go get some at the store, like I said. And as another thing, guys, I apologize if I say any ums or talk too fast or put in my hands a lot. I am still getting used to this whole YouTube thing. Just be patient, guys. I'm trying to get better, I promise you. So I'm going to be running to the store, like I said, and then we're going to be cooking up some Kelewele here in a minute. Let's get to cooking, guys. All right, so I'm back from the store, and now I got everything I need. I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of what we're going to be using today, as well as a setup for how this process is going to get done. So here's what we got going for us. We got our plantain, of course, some white onion, ginger, chili powder, chili flakes, nutmeg, sea salt, frying in avocado oil, and we're going to grind that all together in our mortar and pestle here. For the cooking process, we're going to be cooking the plantains in this pot right over here. We got the spatula right here to take them out when they're finished cooking. And then I'm gonna place them in this strainer right here over a bowl so the excess oil can drain. I personally don't like to use paper towels, because that way sometimes the spice will get removed, and we want to keep the spice on as much as possible. So next, we're gonna be peeling the star of the show, the plantain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it open. You can peel it as well if you'd like, but I'm just gonna cut it. We're gonna get rid of the peel. And so it's gonna look just like a banana once you peel it out. Toss that. And then, of course, we're going to peel it. My apologies, cut it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut it down the middle like so. So then you got halves that look like this. And then we're gonna cut those like so as well. And then we're gonna cut them in chunks like this. A little sample size. It's gonna look like this. This way, it's gonna fry a little bit faster, get covered in more seasoning. You can cut your pieces a little bit more bigger if you'd like. That's usually the traditional way, but today I'm gonna be cutting them in smaller pieces, trying out a new method here. All right, so next we're gonna combine our ingredients into a mortar and pestle. I'm gonna start with my ginger. Normally you can start with the dry spices first, but I'm gonna try it this way today. I never hurts to have a little bit of experimentation. Whoops, fumble again. And then I'm gonna use my nutmeg, like so. Again, guys, I apologize, I don't have the equipment yet to have a tripod, hopefully pretty soon. A little bit of chili flake there, and then of course some chili powder. And it's gonna look like that before you start grinding. The next step is to grind this all together. So we got our grinder right here. Totally wrong phrase, but first video things. And then we're just gonna mash this all together until it has the consistency of a paste. This part's gonna take a while, guys, but it's worth it, trust me. So we're just gonna use it to crush, mash, blend everything together. And then when we're done, we're gonna let that sit for a while so it can all blend together, let it rest. Okay guys, so I apologize. I forgot to add the salt in the previous video. Just know that you gotta add salt too. So once you got your ingredients mixed the way you want, you can just pour them in a bowl with the plantains, and we're gonna mix them together like so. And then once we're done mixing, making sure every plantain is coated, we're gonna let it rest for about 3 minutes. Resting, marinating, whatever you want to call it. It works on fruits and vegetables as well, not just meats. This is going to allow the spice to settle into the plantains, soak them in a little bit. I got my avocado oil preheating right now, and in just a few minutes, like I said, we're going to be pouring them in, and we're going to let them fry. Okay, so we got our plantains all marinated and ready to go. Our oil is hot. It's time to put some of them in. Whoops. So we want to make sure we only do a few at a time. Making sure not to overfill it. Probably enough for one more spoonful. And we're gonna let those fry for a bit. I'll be doing this part off camera just because it's the same process. We're gonna let these guys cook for a few minutes, and I'll show you guys what happens when we drain them and get them ready to eat. Okay guys, so the first batch is done. The second batch is cooking right now. As you can see, there's a little bit of oil in the pan. I don't know if you can see that right now. But just give it a small, very small shake as to not shake off the spice. And the second batch will be ready here pretty soon, and we'll be ready to plate it up. When our Kelewele is cooking, make sure not to stir it. We don't want to knock off any of the spice during the cooking process. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got all of our plantains cooked and drained. It is time we plate it up. We're just gonna gently shake them out, like so. And there we have it. Kelewele, perfect for a snack. Perfect side to another meal. Let's eat it. And last but not least, guys, the last step of this process is to enjoy the food that you just cooked. So before I bite into this, one thing that I do recommend doing, but I chose not to do it today, was you can roast some peanuts and blend it in with this as well. Just throw them on top when the Kelewele is done cooking and draining. Without further ado, because y'all are probably tired of hearing my voice at this point, let's dig in and eat, shall we? Yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. So, I just wanted to thank y'all for tuning in and watching my very first video. I'm sorry if it was brutal to watch at times. I was definitely kicking myself a few times during the process. I do apologize that this was filmed on an iPhone and that I repeated myself a bunch of times, but I do plan on getting better, and the only way to get better is to keep trying. So here we are, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see my progress and you want to see what I cook, some of the things I cook on Instagram when I post stories, feel free to watch. I am going to be making more videos here shortly. Not really sure if I'm going to have like a consistent schedule yet. Still figuring that out. And plus I have other things to prioritize, like, you know, work, school, when it's in session, things like that. And if you feel so inclined, leave a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and we'll see you next time.